Welcome to the show, everyone. This week we are in the lovely English town of Cambridge, and it's going to be an exciting and eclectic ride. If you're looking for authentic Indian cuisine and a great experience, then it's Hello India. Raj, thank you so much for having us here to Hello India. I'm just getting absolutely starving looking at this beautiful food, and not only can I see it but I can hear it. The chicken here is sizzling away and looks absolutely delicious. Tell me, Raj, how can we experience authentic Indian cuisine here in New Zealand? How are you able to achieve that?
Yes, Jenny, I'm the chef myself, and I have been working in New Zealand more than 12 years. And I have got a trained chef from India as well, and we do the best Indian food in Cambridge. And I have been proven in a 4 years time, and I have started the Hello India restaurant in Cambridge in 2008. After that, we have opened the branches in the Putaruru and Tikoti as well. So we're doing, I think, the best Indian. I have been cooking food for the celebrities and our world rowing champions in Cambridge, and of course we are the largest for the breeding horses and the polos and things, so all of them is my customer. Now we have got a shop in Auckland now, so they all bought in a big, they are a big suppliers, so we buy from the Auckland, so they come from the India.
So what's on the menu, Raj?
We have got a very exciting menu, and you can't find anywhere else except in our restaurant in Hello India. And we got a jal fries, and we got bindalus, we got a madras curries, we got all vegetarians and non-veg. We have got lots of varieties of naan breads and all the tandoori kebabs as well. And plus we have a delicious dessert which is called mango kulfi, mango ice cream, and the shape special. And we have got a special drink which is a mango lassi, which is mango smoothie, and we can offer all of them.
I do love the mango lassi very much.
Thank you, Jenny.
And what's on the table here apart from the mango lassis you've just mentioned?
Dal fries, that's Indian salads. This is the tandoori chicken, and this is the vegetarian pulao, and this is the naan bread here. That's the mango kulfi. That's the mango ice cream, and that's the shape special ice cream.
You told me before that Indian cuisine is very healthy. Why is that?
Yes, it is because we use the natural spices, and plus we marinate it very well. We cook very well to them, and that's all the spices which is give us energy to do things. Yes, we do cater for all the families, wedding and all of them. Plus we have got a discount for the special senior citizens, which is we accept the super gold cards, so they come and we can give them a 10% discount for it. We got a food for the kids as well, which is butter chicken and rice, chicken korma and rice, and the nice naan breads.
How can we find out more?
Yes, you can visit in our branches in Cambridge, Putaruru and Tikoti, and you can also visit us helloindia.co.nz.
The toy library here in Cambridge has toys for everyone. Yolanda, great to be here at the Cambridge Toy Library. What's it all about?
It's a non-profit community-based service. We act much like a book library, but in this instance it's toys that we hire to our members. We have various toys ranging from ride-ons, educational toys, puzzles, slides, bouncy castle we have. We also cater for birthday parties, tables and chairs. And we've recently acquired books for parents as well to assist with child raising, and cake pans and various sorts of interesting toys. Well, we are open from weekdays on a Tuesday and on a Thursday, and we also offer Saturday mornings. You become a member and you pay an annual fee which allows you to hire toys throughout the year. and we also offer membership for casual persons, and which limits your number of toys that you can rent, and obviously the amount of times that you can rent during the year. Yeah, but it's a fantastic service certainly for any parent who wants to save money on toys. Personally, my husband and I have found that we've saved so much money through hiring toys than purchasing a toy. Where you might pay $50 for a particular toy, you can rent the toy for $2 or less at the toy library. So it certainly does make budgeting much easier. With the toy library, I have certainly noticed that after about a week or 2 weeks, the toys get put to the side, but that's perfect because that's the time that the toy needs to be returned, and I can come and get a new toy, and there's a bit of new excitement about the new toy. So definitely an advantage with that, with regards to that. We've got diggers and tractors to fairy costumes to, as I said earlier, bouncy castles and educational toys, and as I've mentioned earlier, we cater for parents as well, raising great boys, raising great girls. So there certainly is a wide variety. Comments that have come from the parents is that it's very beneficial to them, and they can provide various toys, a bigger range of toys for the children to play with through the toy library. It's certainly a handy service to have in our community.
From a mum's point of view, how important are toys, and the right ones?
My goodness, they are very important, especially on a rainy day, to have lots of toys, to keep kids occupied, to help them to learn to play as well. So toys are definitely, and the educational ones as well, definitely a way to learn is through play, and that is what we encourage with our toys.
How can we find out more?
Well, the Toy Library, we are based on Facebook now, and we have a national toy library website, www.toylibrary.co.nz. There's also a free phone on the website that persons can ring, and that will bring them to our Cambridge Toy Library.
Earthstead Villas is a homestead for eco-travellers, or just for anyone who wants some time out. Susie, I wish I brought my bags. I could have moved in.
Yes, you could have. You could have. You'd be very welcome to move in here.
Thank you. Tell me what Earthstead Villas is all about.
Earthstead Villas is all about sustainability and luxury with conscience. So we haven't cut the luxury for our guests. We want to spoil them, but we also want to have a conscience as far as our footprint in the world goes. Alistair and I have always loved hosting people. We've loved having our house full of guests, feeding them, looking after them. People can stay. We provide a beautiful, delicious breakfast, which is most of it is homegrown and homemade here.
Tell us about the areas of sustainability that you're achieving here.
Some of the main things that we do that are sustainable: we grow our own food, produce our own milk, our own meat, have beehives for our own honey. We make our own bread, our own yogurt, ice cream. We're trying all the time to think of ways of producing our own food rather than going to the supermarket and having somebody else produce it. And the amazing thing is that is so much healthier for you. You have to believe about what you're doing before you can do it. You can't pretend that you believe that pesticides are bad. You need to find out and really believe it, and then you make changes in your life to accordingly. So it takes a long time to educate yourself. You have to have time to think about what you're doing, the way you're living. And when we're in our traditional business, so busy, off to work, never at home, you don't have time to think. You don't have time to reflect on the way you're living and what values you have and what is really important to you.
And what's your role at Earthstead Villas?
My role is producing the food, growing the food, the vegetables, and preparing the villas, finding out the needs of each guest before they arrive and making sure that the house is ready for them, or the villa is ready for them to suit their needs. If they have children, we can put toys in, and if they're arriving after a long flight, we can have some food ready for them.
What kind of traveller are you catering for here?
People wanting a break, a short break, 3-4 days from Auckland. A lot of Auckland people come down. People who are relocating, they sometimes stay longer, relocating from another country, because we're a fully self-contained unit. They can live here until they get their house sorted and all their possessions arrive. And people who are interested in sustainable living.
What response have you had so far from guests?
Well, it's exceeded our expectation. People love it as much as we do, and they appreciate all the things we do more than I ever imagined.
Why is sustainability so important to you?
Because if we keep living the way we're living, we're going to ruin our planet and wear ourselves out. We're not going to be healthy, we're not going to be happy. I don't think it's the way forward. I don't think we can sustain living the way we are as a society.
Alistair, tell us about the villas and how you came about deciding on the design.
Well, we wanted to build something different and something that was sustainable and that would last 200 or 300 years. And that's why we chose a sustainable architect, Peter Oler & Shaw, and he came up with this lovely design with the earth brick. So our earth bricks don't have any cement in them, so they're a pure build. So we just have clay, straw, sand and a bit of water. I set about mixing enough of the mix each night after work. The following morning Susie would make about 120 bricks a day, and there's 4,000 in this house. The other villa hasn't used the earth brick. We used a different construction style, which is an old English system called cob, which is a more solid earth construction. So it's straight out of the wheelbarrow onto the foundation, onto the wall. And sometimes we would do some more the next day, and sometimes we'd be 2 weeks later. The mass of the earth bricks absorb the heat during the day and then slowly let it out overnight and the next day.
So you're sick of building houses?
We are now. Yeah, so earth building's not really earth building, it's a weight loss program.
So back to this house, Alistair, what other materials make this place sustainable?
We've got a range of sustainable options here. All our timber is untreated, double glazed windows. This is a living roof, so we've got earth and grasses on the roof. We've got hot water solar panels on the roof. We've got underfloor heating, which is hot water based, which the experts say is the best type of heating that you can get in a house.
So I know you're sick of building houses, but if you were to build more, would you do the same?
Oh yes, we would. Yeah, it's. I think the traditional form of building is unsustainable, and I think more people need to be looking at ways of building houses that are going to be here for the longer term. If you go to Europe and look at the way they build for the long term. We seem to be building for the short term. I think people can consider building sustainably themselves just by chipping away at it and making some bricks in their spare time and gathering up timber and windows and bits and pieces, and then keeping your structures simple. This earth house is not a simple structure. It's a beautifully designed architectural structure, but I think if you just want to get going, keep it simple and it'll be a lot easier for you.
How can we find out more?
You can ring us on 07827 3771. You can call by at 3635 Cambridge Road, Cambridge. It would probably pay to ring first. Or you can look on our website, www.earthstead.co.nz.
Cambridge Office and Copy Centre are locally owned and managed. Let's find out what they do. Rose, what is the Cambridge Office and Copy Centre all about?
We're a retail store here in Cambridge, dealing with mostly commercial stationery. So our main customers are local businesses, local schools, and just the general public, really.
So what office supplies do you specialise in, Rose?
Anything from like a paperclip to a desk, we can furnish your office out with all those things in between. We have a corner in our store where you can come in, and we have 3 copiers. We have 2 photocopiers that will copy up to A3 size. We also have a wide format machine, so that means that we have a lot of builders coming in doing plans for houses. With the 3 machines we can copy anything from very small to very large, really. We also, in that corner, we have a coil binding system, plastic coil binding system. We can laminate up to A3. A lot of people coming in for scanning facility, so we can scan to USB or disk or whatever is required. Then we can email it if people want it emailed. And another service we have, which is really quite a busy one, is a fax service. It's surprising how many people come in and want to send a fax. When it comes to computers, we don't really sell the hardware or the software packages, but we have all the consumables, I suppose, like the cartridges and the CDs and things like that for computers, the USBs for computers. We don't tend to get into the machinery side of things too much, other than, I guess, we sell fax. We can do fax machines. If people ring up and sort of ask us or tell us what they want, we can source it for them. And the other machinery we sell would be like calculators or laminating machines or binding machines, sort of shredders or another thing, paper shredders. A lot of commercial stationers today are going mainstream with all the common products in their stores, and we know while we have all the school stationery, all the common books that you need at school, every year for back to school we always have, every school requires something different, and we always have those products, whether it be in school stationery in the form of books or binders. But we also cater for a lot of builders, and we have scale rules and flexi curves, things that we don't get asked for often, but we do get asked, and it's always on the shelf, and people are quite surprised that we have those things.
And how long have you been here?
I've worked here since probably 1999, and I've owned the business since 2004, but the business itself has been here probably 15 to 20 years in this spot.
And what about the rest of your staff? What experience do they have?
Collectively, we probably have about 50, 60 years of experience in this industry. And because the girls have been here a long time, my purchasing lady knows all the suppliers really well. And so people coming in wanting something that's not the normal, we'll just endeavour to get it for people. We'll always go the extra mile for people. We'll always do our very best for people to get what they need.
How can we find out more?
Well, obviously you can pop in and see us here at 55 Alpha Street. Our hours are 8:30 till 5, Monday to Friday, and we are open on a Saturday morning from 9:30 to 12:30. We have a website, which is camoff.co.nz, or you can phone us on 827 6726, and we're in the white and the yellow pages.
Bicycles are fast becoming the most popular way to keep families active. We're at Evolution Cycles. Jordan, what is Evolution Cycles all about?
Well, we're a bike store owned by one owner, so it's not a franchise, but there is 3 shops around the Waikato. Predominantly we do specialise in just bikes, but we do a little bit of triathlon gear along the side, but yeah, bicycles, nutrition. We have a comprehensive workshop in all 3 shops as well. So yeah, we're pretty much your one-stop shop if you're doing anything done with bikes.
One of our biggest markets right now that we do sell for is the New Zealand Cycleway. So we do get a lot of families coming in and buying bikes for their mum and dad, and then even the kids, so that they can go to the New Zealand Cycleway. So that is one of our biggest selling bikes right now. So more the family market, but then like Jordan said, we do cater for the people that want to do specific sports as well, so mountain biking and road.
We don't have any specific clientele that we aim to please. It's basically from kids as young as 1, right up to your 70, 80-year-old people that just want to get out and get some fitness and exercise. So yeah, we cater for right down the bottom end of the market with the cheap bikes, right up to your high ends. You don't have to feel afraid to come in and see us. Like, we're not pro cyclists, but we do cater for that market as well. So yeah, you can just pop in and see us, and it doesn't matter what you want to do.
Tell us about your experience with cycles.
Well, I used to race right up through high school, probably until I was about 20. Road mainly, but yeah, I love mountain biking still to this day. And I hung up the cycling gear, and now I'm a mechanic, so I've worked for New Zealand Bike NZ, the cycling team, in Europe, and I still continue to do some work for the Paralympic cycling team. So yeah, I'm still passionate about cycling and involved heavily on the mechanical side rather than the riding side now. But yeah, I guess that's my experience.
He's actually off for London in a couple of weeks for the Paralympics.
Not to ride, to work for the team, but yeah, a bit heavy to cycle nowadays. But.
From a biking point of view, I've got national medals in both BMX, track and mountain biking, and these days I spend more time on my road bike than any other bike. I've got 2 young kids that are now old enough to start riding bikes as well, so we're hitting the BMX track a little bit more now that they can actually ride as well.
So what benefits does your experience provide for clientele?
Well, I guess from a workshop point of view, I've got over 10 years experience working in bike stores, so yeah, if you've got a problem, by all means bring it in. But I like to offer, I know in this shop and I know in the other shops as well, we like to offer really good quality workshop. So you never have your bike in here and walk away disappointed, so it's always of good quality, and we guarantee that. Richie and I both would like to think we know what we're talking about. Richie's really onto it with BMX, so if you've got BMX bikes, by all means come talk to him. Like you said, he's a national medalist. So yeah, I guess just the combined experience. I think Richie's been doing it over 10 years as well, so for 2 reasonably young guys, it's a fair amount of experience they have in one shop.
And how can we find out more?
We've got a really good website which has all our bikes on it. It's evolutioncycles.co.nz. That has all our bikes, I'm pretty sure nearly all of our product now, and it all has the sale prices updated daily, so you can get it just as good a deal on the web as in store, but we'd love you to come into the store as well. And also you can contact us on 3 phone numbers that are on the website for both our Hamilton, Te Amarua and Cambridge shop.
If you'd like to find out more about TV Central, you can check out their website, tvcentral.co.nz. And of course, if you'd like to feature your business on the show, you can. Call us on 07 888 5030. It's been great to be with you. We'll catch you back next week.
This has been an Alpha Media production, a division of Television Media Group.